As we get later in the year and big decisions are made, you've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. So now it's 2nd and long. Holds and fires complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Frazier. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. He's now up to 58 yards on the ground for them so far, has his eyes set on that 1,400-yard mark. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll go right back to it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Here's a heap. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And the Dogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run with Nate Frazier. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep.
They got him. The pressure got home, and the defense makes sure this drive comes up empty.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive, you want to get touchdowns, you don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this, well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go right back to the run. And a short gain here in the 1st quarter will come to a close. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. A run for the quarterback. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical in the line of scrimmage by this offense.
The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the...
Makes the catch, and he's free. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He's got 93 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Runs through the tackle. There's a crease. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hardy. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Makes the grab. Still on his feet at the 45. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They just keep firing. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Bulldog. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep...
And the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out. It's going to be a first down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return, he stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And, man, the defense really needed that. They needed that for their confidence. 3 drives already, 3 touchdowns. They haven't found a way to solve the puzzle till now. Nice job getting the stop, getting a little bit of momentum, and now hopefully your offense is energized and excited because they got the football back.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Stockton. They're working that left side. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. This time he wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. The short hands, it's Humphreys. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here's a give to Frazier. Georgia going up tempo. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw. But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. First down and more. Inside the 25. Oh, a lot of space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Georgia using its final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. Could be an alley. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Makes it past the marker. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We start with Notre Dame taking on the Boston College Eagles. And it's the Fighting Irish trying to stay perfect as they eye an 11th straight win. It's been a dream start to the season, and really this game here today as well. Time to find out if they can finish the job.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be fourth down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. And it's picked off for the third time today. Got room on the return. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Tigers.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. He'll bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake.
Nothing but green grass down the middle. The 30. He's at the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Georgia.
Here in the second half of this game, you're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Throwing Simmons. Fires to the big fella. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Right back to Hardy. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go when you run into him.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Georgia sends out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the left side, it's Hardy. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here's a little room there. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Here's a give to Hardy. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beats you.
Hauls it in. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. They'll run for it. It's Hardy. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and now 18 on the season.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just we've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Rushes on him. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Stepping to the right. He'll try to do it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd down, here's Frazier. Oh, he's got some space. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. He now has 108 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Here comes the heat, and down he goes.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Georgia going up tempo. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
The defense is in great position.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And the Bulldogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Get Frazier out the game, low, bro. He about to get hurt.
A little bit closer on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Man, and this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. You get the stop here. I'm down multiple possessions. Do I kick it now because it's a hard 4th down, or am I putting the foot on the pedal and staying aggressive to try to get a touchdown?
The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. Getting set for the point after. Right down the boulevard. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And no one can get a handle on it. Ball goes out of bounds on the onside kick attempt. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The give to Hardy. Maybe some room here. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he added the extra point.
one away.
2 And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
And that's the second call by Georgia. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going to take off. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
This is why 3rd down is so difficult.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Taking it the other way. He's out of bounds at the 5, and what a job to set up his offense.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Tigers. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Stockton. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Got a wide open receiver.
And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He goes right back to the air. He's going to take a shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Final timeout taken by the Bulldogs. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Moving out to the right. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. Hand off from the gun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.